Are we getting closer and closer to a potential leadership challenge against Rishi Sunak? There have been a lot of talks over the last few days in regards to the Tories deciding whether they're going to go into the next election with Rishi as their leader and who is going to be replacing him. And there are a number of rising stars, and this one is actually Robert Jenrick, who's a close ally of course, Suella Braverman. He also resigned as Home Office Minister because he didn't like this current cabinet and government. And of course, this comes as a news because obviously yesterday we discovered that Reform UK is actually getting closer to replacing the Tories as the second largest party. And now we're hearing that Robert Jenrick has told his friends and allies that he's actually getting ready to potentially challenge Rishi Sunak and run for Tory leadership. At the same time, there have been a lot of rumours about other individuals like Kemi Badenoch. Of course, publicly, Kemi herself has come out to dismiss those claims that she's plotting. But behind the scenes, Team Kemi are already getting ready. They're already preparing everybody, all the staff. But potentially, again, all these claims have been denied, but the Westminster bubble cannot keep a secret. We've also had other individuals like Tom Tugendhat, who's more from the Liberal side of the Tory party, saying, now isn't the time to change leader. The Prime Minister needs a united team to deliver for the British people and to defeat a Labour Party with no serious answers to the challenges we face. And I think the problem that a lot of people have in this country is they've seen this before, they've heard this before. They don't trust Tory politicians, mostly because they're not really upfront with you. Even those who plan, for example, to run for office, to run for leadership of the party, they come out and say, yes, we are completely behind the current Prime Minister and different leader in the name of trying to keep unity. It's not really real, is it? We've seen so many times, we had Rishi Sunak saying, I'm 100% behind Boris Johnson as Prime Minister, then the next day he stabs him in the back. This is why people don't trust any of them, whether they're on the right of the party or left of the party. People say, just be upfront. If you want to be a rebel, be a rebel. Now, going back to Robert Jenrick himself, let's not forget it's currently March, towards the end of March. Only 2 months ago, in January, when he was being interviewed by GB News, I believe, he didn't rule out, even at the time, when it came to the potential leadership challenge. But of course, he was still being nice about it. He was still saying, I don't really have any plans, until he was asked about 2 or 3 times and he said, yeah, well, I'm not ruling it out.
Final question. I've noted that you've lost some weight. You've had a haircut. You're positioning yourself against Rishi Sunak. You seem to be gaining support, particularly among the right of the party. I know you're having conversations with the New Conservatives. Are you lining yourself up to be a future Tory leader?
That's not my intention.
Come on now,
I'm not
politicians are ambitious people.
Well, look, what I am trying to do is to make an argument, and part of that is around illegal migration. I think that for too long, too few politicians have gone and argued that we need to take the most robust action. And so if I can help the Conservative Party by making that argument very strongly, then I will do, because I think there is a path to victory at the next general election, but it goes through taking the strongest possible approach on migration.
Final yes or no question, though. Would you stand as leader in the future?
Honestly, Camilla, I'm not giving that any thought.
So it's not a no, I note.
Well, look, I'm not ruling it out, but that's not my intention here. What I really want to do is make and hopefully win this central argument for the Conservative Party's future.
Yeah. He kept repeating the same thing. Well, yeah, I'm not really having about. I'm not ruling it out, but I'm still going to be a good team player. Just give it up. To be honest with the people. Do you really think the Tories at this point can actually remain the second largest party, or Reform UK will be replacing them?